Alright, give me one more minute, guys. I just ran out, used the washroom, and grabbed a drink, and hopefully my headphones are charged by now. They've been plugged in for a couple hours. Yeah, I was running around moving stuff and cleaning, and holy crap. It's surprising how much stuff you can gather up over a couple years. I think I've done probably 40 trips out to the freaking bin, throwing stuff out. I don't know where the heck it all comes from. I really don't. Alright. Yeah, I figured we'd jump back on for a couple hours. Time to relax for the day. I've been doing that all freaking afternoon. Wiping walls down, cleaning floors, and like I said, I don't know where all that dang crap comes from. I don't remember bringing it in. Okay, what do we got? We have... do 6. Alright. 99. 2. Okay, hold on. I got my task manager up, and of course it's blocking my chat. It's going. We've been busy cleaning. I looked at the thing and said, I seen meth packaging, so I'm like, we've been busy packaging. Well, I've been busy cleaning all afternoon, doing this and that. Oh, shit. I gotta break it. Never mind. I'm getting ahead of myself here. What did I have? 30, I think? Yeah. I don't need the bags. I gotta put it into white trays first, and then I need the bags. But yeah, enough's enough. It's 11:30 at night, and I've been going. I was planning on getting back on around supper time, but I just got in the cleaning bug, so we just kept doing that and get it freaking done. I've got 95% of it done. I still got a bit to go out to the bin, but it started raining, so I said the heck with it. It can wait till morning. It's supposed to stop raining around 4 or 5, but I guess we'll have to wait and see if it actually does. I know how the weatherman is. They're all the time, oh yeah, it'll be done at this time, and it may or may not be done, and then half an hour later it starts back up twice as bad as it was, so it's just one of those things. Let's see what's on the phone. Is anybody selling anything interesting? I highly doubt it. But yeah. Well, I guess I can turn that. We were doing house robberies earlier, but haven't got crap yet. Let me see. 1 second here. Hold on. I'm going to try something with this like I did with the other one. Boop. There we go. Now, let's see. Okay, it does change it in game. Good. Now we're just going to hide that because we're not using it at the moment. I highly doubt there's... Oh shit, why'd I put it away? I highly doubt there's any cops on to do anything with. Especially on a Sunday night. Car impound. What the hell? Car impound. What the heck has been going on? Selling cars for cheap tech store. Bread Lincoln? What? The names people come up with, man. I am totally unsure. Of course. I love when people post ads like literally in a couple minutes and then they're just gone. Avoid wearing solid color. That was the other day. Why is that still there? That just shows you how few messages people have been posting. Wolf, how are you, buddy? Yeah, we got majority of our cleaning and throwing out old stuff that's been hanging around, and boxes and TV boxes and monitor boxes and bike parts this and computer parts that and you name it. So I was planning on getting back on around supper time or 6 o'clock or so, but I just got cleaning and going and took a little hour break, and then I said, we'll do a little bit more. And then I went to go take stuff out to the bin, and it was raining cats and dogs, so I said, well, that can wait till morning because I'm not getting soaked. Let me see, hold on, how do I work this fucking thing? I got my new keyboard out, and it's got volume things on the side, and two of them almost look identical, so I never know which one to push because I don't know if it's actually volume up or down. They don't have like plus or negative on them. They just have like a big speaker icon with two or three little, the wave things coming out of it, like you have on your Windows. You look on the bottom of your Windows task bar there, or toolbar. It always shows your speaker volume. There's 1 bar, 2 bar, or 3 bar. So yeah, I have to stop and think which one. Because I know the bottom is mute because it's got an X through it. And then there's also, you can fast forward and rewind. No, I'm already in hell. I live in Los Santos. What are you talking about? Yeah. Let's go see what's going on in Legion. I'm not expecting much because like it is 25 minutes. It'll be Monday morning, so probably most everybody's already gone to bed. Yep, that's what I figured. It was going to be a ghost town. Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be a ghost town. Why is my fan not kicking? Okay, there it is. That's why. Never mind. I was watching my GPU temp, and I'm like, why the hell is it all the way up to 60? I forgot to turn my damn... I told you guys wait a couple minutes while I get everything set up, and what do? I forget to turn the fan curve up. Why is there an abandoned tow truck with a harness? Huh? Okay. I don't want to know. Do not want to know. Wade, how are you, buddy? How's your day going? We just got done doing a butt ton of cleaning all afternoon and throwing out old computer parts from 5-6 years ago and boxes and bicycles and bicycle parts and oh my god. 3/4 of the stuff I don't even know where the hell it came from, so I was hoping to get on earlier, but then I just got in the cleaning mode and I wanted to hurry up and get most of it done, so oh well. Get a little bit. I got a couple spots to scrub and a couple walls to clean in the morning and a bunch of stuff still to throw out, but I said no, I'm not getting soaked tonight doing it. The hell with it. Can wait till morning. Oh, I hear sirens at least. Or is that EMS? Can we torment a cop or two? We haven't been to jail in forever. Pretty sad thing to look forward to, huh? The cops been so busy recently, or there's not been many freaking on, so it's hard to get them to, sort of chase you or have a little bit of fun with them. And the ones I do always run into are the cranky ones that got their boxers 3 times too small and they're squishing their nuts and then they get all pissy. So what the heck? Did you see that? The odometer thing was flashing when I got out. Come on, fill up the damn car already. Wow, nice driving, buddy. Turn around, you missed a frickin' sign. Thought I was bad. Ugh. It's getting cool out. And tomorrow it's supposed to be like 2 degrees in the morning. And then Wednesday, I think it's supposed to be up to 30 degrees. And then by the weekend again, it's supposed to be back down around 5-6 degrees. So that's just great weather for catching a cold. Super hot for a couple days and then super cold for 3 or 4 days. Well, not really cold, but cool. Plays wonders on the immune system. What is this guy fucking doing? Has he lost his marbles? What the heck is he doing? He's hiding on top of the phone box, and he comes over, and then he runs away. Now he's falling on his face. What the fuck is going on with the city today? The city's gone to poo. I don't know. I've given up asking. I'll lock my door in case fucking John comes. I still owe him a shot in the kneecap or something. Little fucker stabbed me earlier. You okay, mister?
Me?
Yeah, you were on top of the phone box and you're running across the road. Then it looked like you fell on your face, so... You alright, or...?
Oh, yeah, just bored.
Just one of those days?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we all got those. Oh, here. I'll be nice and share. Didn't help when I was parked in 2 fucking spots. Oh, okay, you didn't want to park here anyway? Well, the hell with you then. The hell with you too, mister.
Handsome Eddie Mopar, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know who you're looking at, but it ain't me. Okay, it's official. You have bumped your head. Handsome and Eddie Mopar have no reasoning to be in the same sentence.
Yeah, Handsome Eddie Mopar. I saw it on a billboard in Sandy.
Yeah, I think you bumped your head. Do I get your phone number?
I think you do.
What's your name? I got something to show
Sweeney.
you. Dan? Okay, I'm going to show you something I seen about Bucket's sister in Sandy. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, even Bucket was quite surprised. Hold on. Let me see if I can figure out how to work this shit. Yeah, I already got you. Okay.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Dan. Yes. Okay. Give me 1 second. Technology fucking hates me.
It hates me too. We handsome men are similarly afflicted.
Yeah, it's just one of those crises we have every day, don't we? We fight with our inner demons.
It's the price we pay for being good looking, Eddie.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still waiting for the bill and to be good looking, so I guess I'm shit out of luck. Yeah, have a gander at that.
Let's see here.
Now, I seen that in Sandy, and I'm like, the first thing I thought of was Bucket and his sister, so I took a picture of it and I sent it to Bucket, and all he responded with is, "Oh damn, she finally did the movie." Fucking
That's
Bucket.
what Bucket's sister looks like.
Yeah. That's a pretty young fella she's married to, huh? Don't you think?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I always wondered.
He looked at me funny. I didn't like it.
Oh, all right.
Had to give him the old 1-2 bitch slap. But yeah, I thought that was quite interesting. You never know what you're going to see on freaking billboards or signs or posters or what the heck, huh?
No, man.
So what are you doing for entertainment other than running around like a crazy person hiding on top of phone books? Phone booths.
Well, I don't know if I'm really hidden up there.
Am I making you nervous yet?
Nah.
God damn it.
I know you too well, and I don't provoke you.
That's the only thing. I
'Cause
don't
know
bug
if I
people
did,
unless
I
they
wouldn't
provoke
last
me.
that long.
Well, you never know. Yeah. If you don't bother me, I don't usually bother people, but you get under my skin, I don't really care who you are. I'll shoot you in front of the cops, behind the cops, on top of the mountain. I don't give a fuck where you're hiding.
Well, I've heard tell that you drive like a demon, so.
When I'm not crashing into shit, yeah. Sundays I have better days than others. Oh, this guy over there taking our picture. Come here, you. Where the fuck is everybody hiding? Like, just aimlessly driving around.
This place was hopping about an hour ago.
Was it? I was a little tired, so I had me a little lay down for a while.
Yeah, I went to tend to some stuff that I'm growing, and then I came back and fucking everybody's gone.
Yeah, city can be like that. That's what I always say. Legion's like the weather. It's raining 1 minute, dead quiet, nothing, and all of a sudden the sun comes out and all the crazies come.
I got possessed by Freddy Krueger earlier today down here.
Okay, you remember the part where I was asking you if you were okay? This is what I was referring to.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So, are you really okay, or are you just coping?
I think I'm just coping at this point.
Ah.
I had to stab a guy to pass the demon along.
Here, smoke a couple of those. It might calm you down.
Oh, all right.
Cops can't say shit. They're legal.
Yeah.
I remember a day and time you weren't allowed to have more than 5 on you.
Wow.
I got arrested for having 6 on me, for fuck's sakes. 1 over the limit. Like, imagine. What the hell?
That seems kind of shitty.
Mm-hmm. What's going? They're looking. I think they're looking for somebody. They keep slowing down, eyeballing us, and driving away. So I think they're hunting
I know
for
that
someone.
on Yeet, Isaiah was boasting about getting some members of Forecast, and Forecast is talking about wanting to get him.
Maybe that's
I don't know if
what's
there's
going
yet
on.
another gang war going on after 2 weeks.
You
of
never
different
know
ones.
around this frickin' city. If they had it their way, I think they'd war every day.
I mean, part of me kind of hopes for a gang war because I got way too much skunk back in my place, and
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to have a reason for somebody to buy it.
How much skunk you got?
Over 4,000 bags.
And what do you want per bag?
I'm thinking, just doing the math, it costs me about 20 25 to do it if I factor in the seeds and everything. So I was figuring right around that per bag, if nothing else, just to get them off.
30.
Because I know I can sell them for $48 each in Mare Park. So I figure 20 25 is about half that. So that would be a decent deal for, taking out all the risk.
Yeah. Yeah. So what you're saying is you want 100K for all of them.
I mean, 100K for a little over 4,000 bags, I'd do that.
I'm pondering. Let me think here. Where am I going to get rid of it afterwards? Well, I guess I could easily do it anywheres, but... Let me check my financial situation. I am a bit of a poor boy, so... I've been lazy. I haven't been working as much as usual.
I've been spending way too much time growing skunk to do anything that's profitable, so I know how you feel. Part of it's just trying to get my weed skills up.
yeah, that was the biggest thing for me, is trying to get to the skit level.
Yeah, I think I'm almost level 6. I don't know what the skit level is.
Skittles.
Yeah.
You just got to be cautious, because you never know where Fox is or one of the other Snoopy bastards, and they like spying on people.
Yeah.
Have you noticed over in the garage over there to my right, they got that camera up on the back wall spying on people now?
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
don't do nothing but just park or get a car there.
Mm-hmm. But yet here, I've seen them hiding in bushes, taking pictures. So you gotta be a little cautious what you say sometimes, because you just never know who the fuck's listening.
Yeah.
Oh, why did it do that? I'll be nice and buy your 4,000 or whatever bags you got. There's your cash, mister. Enjoy.
right.
Don't spend it all in one spot now.
I'll try not to. I have to go get them. So if you don't mind waiting about a minute or two, I'll just run up, grab them, come right back.
You take your time. I'll be
All
here.
right.
You got my number. Just shoot me a text. I can come meet you.
All right.
Alrighty, buddy. I'll find something to do with him. I'll get Bucket to buy him somehow. What in the hell's going on now? Why is everybody screaming? Huh? Well, something's going on over there, because the locals are all freaking the hell out. Let's go be nosy. Let's go be nosy. What in the hell is going on? I keep thinking I hear a gunshot, but no, maybe not. But the locals in the center of the park were freaking right out. I seen the lady crouch down, run away, screaming. And then there's even the ones by the bank were running away. Who knows? You never know in this city what's going to happen. Yeah, we'll just chill here and wait for him. I don't like going to other people's warehouses, because then that way if something does happen, like the BS that happened with Kendrick stuff, that's why I told him I don't want keys. I don't want to know where anything fucking is, because then if something goes missing, they ain't looking at me, because if it ain't mine, I ain't going into it. I don't want nothing to do with it. And then the shit can't come back on me. Well, you did this, and I think you did. You can go pound sand in the horse you rode in on, too. Wasn't me. I don't even like going in someone's vehicle when they tell me to go into it, because you know how some people are. Now, I can't tell if I hear anything or not. Yeah, it reminds me, I gotta order a cable tomorrow. My headless ones, my wife, or Bluetooth, whatever the frick they're called, headphones, I can run them without the cord or with the cord. But sometimes I like running it with the cord, because it seems to get a little bit better sound, and it's not as, Bluetooth can be spotty sometimes. And where I broke the antenna off my computer, I'm not sure if they're going to work properly. And the sad thing with these new headphones is the damn thing's only got a 6-foot cord. So unless I'm, super close to my monitors, I can't sit back on my couch and then play or whatever. And I think I'm going to order a 12-foot extension cord, because you can get 12-foot male to female end cords. I had another 8-foot one here, but I think I might have gave it to my brother. And the charging cord for these freaking silly wife Bluetooth headphones, the thing ain't no longer than a foot long. So unless you have a desk or something to plug it in, or half the time I'll just sit it on top of my computer tower and plug it in by the USB.
They were stolen.
Yeah, just waiting for Dan to get back to... Oh, shit. Give him the Skittles. Get the skunk, or the weed, skunk from him. I think I might know a few people that'll want it. Oh, that reminds me too. I could eventually go Go down to the sewers with some iron bars. Yeah, you're going to hear gunshots there because you're close to ammunition. So somebody's been searching bins today, I think. Yeah. Oh, well. Is what it is. I'm doing okay, Lance. How are you? We're just waiting on somebody to come back. We just bought a bunch of skunk off of him to help him out. He's grinding, trying to get his levels up so he can start doing Skittles, and I don't think he's in a group, so he's trying to get rid of a bunch of skunk to make some money, so we just bought a few thousand bags off him. There he is. There's trouble.
I was just about to call you.
Yeah, I got bored and I didn't want to jump in. I got bored, so I went and searched a few bins, but as always, there ain't shit in the bins anymore. Whereabouts you
I
gotta go
noticed
to?
that.
You got them on you?
Yeah.
Okay, alright, just wait.
Oh.
Well, if you want to pass me, I'll just take them and go to a different garage, or you can ride down with me, whatever.
I'll ride down with you.
I don't pull shit out in Legion.
Oh, yeah, I don't blame you.
Well, I do take out cars and stuff, but I do not like pulling out my storage stuff.
No. Yeah, I don't like doing my stashy things there either.
Mm-hmm.
I did at one point, but then once I saw the camera and started hearing about it actually being more than a decoration.
Mm-hmm. And you just never know when the cops are gonna frickin' pull in too.
Yeah.
And they try to use it. Oh, you're parked on a double line. That gives me right to search your vehicle. You know, they're always trying to come up with some
already been to
BS.
jail today.
Yeah, I've had days I've made 2 or 3 trips to the big house. Some days I just get in the mood. I want to torment cops. I don't care about going to jail. I just want to razz the cops. Yeah, we're not going to pull the one out that has all the drugs in it, but we'll use this one.
That's the horn I got on my Everon.
Yeah, I don't know. I traded my Sanchez bike for it the other day, and it already had this horn on it, so... I said, well, that's different. I'll just leave it. Alright, mister.
There we go, brother.
Yeah, the one thing I like about this one... Oh, it's only 8. I thought there were way more than that, but yeah, I guess it is only skunk. 54... Oh, okay. Yeah, sitting there looking at it, and I'm like, how the fuck is 8 kg making my van 50 kg full? Then I realized I had 40 some odd pounds of jerry cans in there. Jump in, we'll give you a ride back, or if you want to stop and pull out a car anywhere, or you just want to go back to Legion.
Oh, Legion's fine.
All right.
Yeah, you show that sumbitch who's boss. Speaking of Sanchez, you know anybody selling one right now?
I highly doubt it.
No.
I love how sometimes the locals are so hard to freaking move, but yet, you know, they bump you and you go flying for 200 feet. I like using this car when I pick on like a truck or TRX or something. It just bullies them to shit.
Seems pretty heavy.
Damn it, we almost made it in. Front wheel's a little out of the parking spot. I'll get a ticket for that.
Yeah, I hope you don't have anything on you, because they'll search you for that.
Nah. Oh, shit, I do gotta go to the bank. Do me a favor, watch my car. There's a rat rod truck sitting over there. I think it is, or it's one of those old junkster cars. How is everybody doing? If I missed anybody, Lance, Wade, Wolf, sorry, I got focused with chatting with that fella. 8254. 8254. Hopefully, I got the new keyboard out, so I'm still getting used to this silly thing. But it's good that it's got mute, headphone mute, fast forward play, all that stuff on it. It's a fancy dancy one. I think I paid like $120 or something for it. Well, this is just a barrel of fucking hoots. Legion's popping off.
I know, man. I'm barely keeping up.
Yeah. Fucking guy. That. What the fuck? Oh, it's my torch. My
Man,
Bugatti's
they didn't even
better.
say howdy.
No, that's the Bozo group. I think they're hunting for something.
Oh.
Yeah. I always tease the guy that my Bugatti's better. Because it's funny, as soon as my Bugatti come out driving around a lot, now almost every frickin' one I see is a spitting image of mine. It's funny how that works. What the fuck? You touch my car and I will beat you to death. Those are quite the slippers you got, mister. Where'd you get those?
I bought them from the store.
Well, I figured that much. That's pretty obvious. You got them from a store, unless your Nana knitted them for you.
You never know. He might be good with a sewing needle.
You never know, yeah. No, I
I don't want to
just...
stab myself in the eye with a sewing needle.
That would fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Fucking hurt, wouldn't it?
Oh, okay, I see what... They're little sharks. I was wondering what the heck it was, but my eyes ain't what they used to be. Okay, I sees it now.
Yeah, I got the shark backpack too, so yeah.
So where the fuck's everybody hiding at anyways? Like, other than you and the three bozos that just left, you're like, we've barely seen anybody.
Yeah, 3 bozos left, and then I know there's like a few gang people doing shit.
Oh, that's okay.
And up and
It's one of those
Adam's
days
open,
again.
And there's 2 people just driving about.
Up and Adam's not open, though. I went up there because Echo was down here celebrating her birthday, so I thought I'll go to Up and Adam and get her some coffees. But while it says it's open on the app, I went there, not open.
It's done that the last 4 or 5 days now. It always says it's open. I go up and bang on the window, look through the window, go out back. There's not a soul around. So I don't know if the worker
I tried to
goes
crawl
in
in
and-
through the drive-through window, but it didn't work.
Yeah, I don't know if the worker's going in the fridge too long and forgetting to come back out or what. I don't know.
Huh. Hello. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Bye.
Well, I'll go do some garbage job while I'm waiting for my buddies, so.
Well, you have fun.
Oh, I got the will.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go find something to do, too. I've had about my fill of Legion. Get out of my goddamn trunk. I'll bust you in their shark flippers.
Yeah.
I had some old milk in there, but I think somebody stole it the other day, so that's half to them. I don't mean to burst your bubble, but...
This.
What in the fuck is he doing? I don't even think he knows what he's doing.
But I'm curious now. If you drive the car, well, I've got the rope attached. What'll happen?
I'm just going to sit there and spin my wheels.
Well, I hold it.
You're going to go flinging down the road, and then you'll be going to
Let's-
EMS.
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay.
Let's see it. Let's see this happen.
It's your funeral.
Thank you. I love going to funerals. Oh yeah. It also broke the thing too.
Go to the back.
that's some-
Go back where you check the back of my car. Make sure. Because sometimes the hook gets stuck in the bumper and you'll see it. Maybe. Not always,
Oh yeah,
though.
no, it's not there.
Check
Yeah,
where
it's
you
not
were
there, bro.
standing.
Yeah. I didn't think that would happen.
Yep. Because I've done it myself.
I don't know what I were expecting, to be fair.
Yeah,
Sorry, it's not here.
I've had
Whatever,
that
who cares?
experience myself trying to quickly hook a cop car up to the post over there by the bank right over here. A couple times
You
it
just
worked,
fucking
and
drove.
yeah, and then the cop just drove away, and I went flying out in the road.
That's fucking funny. What if I do it to a local car? Wonder how well that would go for me.
You
your
almost
truck.
turned into a pancake. That's what'll happen to you. Right, give me 1 second, guys.
This is a great idea, trust me.
Oh yeah. Don't you hook into my car, you little shithead.
I have one of those too, except mine's upgraded. What? I have one of those too. Except mine's is better. Wanna know why?
Why?
I'll show you.
Alright, give me 1 second. Why is my bot not working yet? I hate when the bot does this. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. It's so fucking annoying. Dashboard. There we go. And we'll turn this back up. There's an old Ford rust
And
bucket.
why
No,
is
2
yours
Ford
better?
rust buckets.
You
I'm
don't
still
even have
around
space
me,
on
but
here.
thank you for asking.
No, I don't need no
That's good.
spaces on that bit. No, man, mine's better than green.
Nah, fucking terrible that, like.
Oh, fucking yours is worse, man. Look at them fucking rims. Who fucking did that?
Me? They're off-road wheels that they actually affect on how the car actually handles. So, I'm actually smart.
It's a Ford. It doesn't have any
Nah,
handling.
I'm smarter.
All it
'cause
does is
mine-
pollute the
mine's
ground
better.
with rust.
You're smarter because yours is black, such a clean.
Yeah,
coat.
exactly.
Such a
I can hear you two bitching over here.
Better color.
But
I don't understand.
stand out. I want people to notice me.
You already know it.
Yeah, the audio is buggying right there in Legion sometimes. You can't hear them, then you can, then you can't. If you're super close to them, you can almost always hear them, but if you get a little distance... Like, I've even stood there and somebody's like 1 car length away from me, and I can only hear bits and pieces of what they're saying. Exactly, it is what it is. Probably watch the road. You just have to slow down, don't you? Just to be a douche. Let's go check our supplies and see what we have. Probably gonna have to get methylene soon and hydro again. I was gonna do some hydro last night, but I got too tired. Yeah, you're good. I don't know where you're coming up with the handsome part. I think you bumped your head, but hey. Some people just deny that they need an eye test. It's okay. We won't judge. Alright, what do we have for supplies? I think we don't have much in this one, I don't believe. I think everything's in this one. Okay, or maybe we don't have jack left. We very well could be out, because I know we got quite a lot in the box over there, but... Okay, we got 95 acetone. Of course, I don't know if we're going to have enough room to put all that in the box. That's the problem. The one thing I do not like about this keyboard, the keys are slippery as all heck. Okay, so we got loads of acetone. We got an okay amount of that. Okay, this, but we are going to need more lithium and more hydro. I thought I had another 100 or 2 in here, but I might have already moved it over. I can't remember. Oops, don't want that. We don't need to have the NVIDIA thing popping up. So I think we're going to have to go do some hydro. Well, we got 600 jugs already in the truck, so we got all kinds of jugs to use. It's just getting the ambition. Hydro, I guess, is not so bad. Lithium's not so bad. The one I hate doing is benzo and acetone. They're an absolute fucking nightmare. Okay, so we're pretty much out of everything except for a little acetone. Everything else we have is already in the box. Okay, so 19 minutes. 50 minutes. Alright, let's take this out. Oh, really? I love how I'm pushing turn. It just keeps on trucking forward. Gotta love it. It is late too. It's already it's 10 minutes after midnight for me, so it's already 11 minutes into Monday already, so that does not surprise me. This weekend was it was pretty quiet, pretty early. Really? Okay, there we go. Let's see, can we get this out without it landing on top of the mule? Nope. Well, technically yes, but technically no. Yeah, I wish the garage was a little bit bigger. I guess if I had the mule closer to the building, it would have gave me more room, but it is what it is. Okay, so there we go. That van's pretty well full. Excuse me. You would think for such a tall van it'd be way more tippy than what it is. It's more bouncy than it is anything. But it's not like the side-to-side bounce. It's not as like side-to-side bouncy as like the Evron, the little pickup truck I have. It's surprising for a tall vehicle how stable it is. It doesn't like rolling over a lot. You would think with a tall vehicle and such a narrow wheelbase it would flip over more than it does. But I guess it's a good thing. Yeah, I was sort of figuring the cops were getting off, would be off, because, you know, oh, these stupid buggies. I call them buggies, but they're little Volkswagen-looking things. Beetles, I guess. Should we? Okay. I guess we'll turn around and go the other way. We should go do hydro first, I guess. I was trying to avoid the tractor because I knew if I got too close to this silly tree, the branches are almost invincible. Farmer Fred, he's just taking his sweet old time. Yeah, that's the thing that I don't. And then they hoot and cry when there's no cops on, when they're just constantly wanting to have gunfights with the cops and pocket wipe them, and then they're hooting and crying, oh, there's never any cops on. Well, can you blame them? They have to replace all that stuff out of their money that they make, so why would they want to stay on and get griefed and gunned down every 2 minutes, and then have to waste all the money that they've put in hours earning to replace handcuffs, guns, whatever else on you guys just because you want to be a bunch of trigger-happy little jackasses? I wouldn't want to be on duty either. But a lot of them, they have the mentality that everything's Call of Duty, and if they're not shooting something, it isn't fun. But everybody likes different things, but that would be a main reason the cops ain't getting on. Well, I guess we'll see how long it takes if there is any kicking around. If there is any still kicking around. Once I do a few of these, if there's any around, we'll hear about it probably. What are you doing? I can hear it already. Now, they can't prove it's for me. All that, you know, it could be for anybody, but you know, we don't know who it's for. We're asked to gather some, and he said his name was Mr. John Doe. I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. Same as earlier when somebody was messing around. Oh, when John stabbed me, Fox is like, do you want to press charges? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. As far as I know, I just fell and hit my head on the floor. So who would I charge for me falling over? And then Fox is like, Bailey, you already know what they're like. And I didn't say anything. Well, what do you mean we're like? Now you're what's it called? When the cops, I can't think of it. Profiling. They're profiling, yeah. Like the other day when I was in the bank robbery with Bob, they kept profiling Bob just because he had a fake arm. They're like, oh yeah, we know it's you, Bob, blah, blah, blah. And Bob had like a voice changer on. He had a mask on, a hat on, glasses covering his whole body. But yet, just based off his prosthetic arm, oh, come on, we know it's you, Bob. Stop the bullshit. But how do you know it's Bob? It doesn't sound A, like Bob. 2, he has a mask on. His body's literally 99% covered. So just because Bob's the only one in the city with a fake arm? That's profile if I ever heard it. Yeah, they like to do that. And they love to voice ID you, even if you have a mask and shit on. But, you know, it is a little weird if you're driving around in your own personal vehicle and, you know, they can easily run your plate and find out, you know, who the owner is. And unless you had like an agreement or something, you could show them that, hey, John Doe loaned me this car for a week. Then maybe you could, you know, get away with saying it's not who they think it is, but chances are no. The cops are good, some of them, but once they get something in their head, it's like trying to talk a hungry dog away from a pork chop. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Corrupt, yep. And that's why I sometimes leave hairy artwork outside MRPD. I'll put corrupt K or corruption. But usually when I come back later in the morning, it's already gone. I think Storm will delete. I don't know if Storm will delete it or they might be deleting it. Why is there a car parked there? I'm going to be nosy here in a second. That is just, that's not even a parking spot. And I don't think locals, I've never seen a car parked there before. All the times I've done this. So I'm thinking maybe somebody else, it's a taxi. So why is there a taxi there? Well, if you touch my truck, I swear to frick, I will beat you with a hammer so hard. Who the hell is that? And just the way it's parked, too, that's not normal. I think I hear a siren. Or I'm imagining something, but I could have swore I just heard a noise, unless it was an ambulance. But it sounded like it was quite a ways away. But with the way the audio is sometimes in Redline, it's hard to frickin' tell how far away they are. Especially when it wants to cut in and out all the time. Oh, it's just, I've never ever seen a taxi parked there, and the 200 or 300 times I've come here to collect hydro or ether. Guess it makes me think somebody stole it and is using it to haul some around. Better have something to eat and drink. We're about to pass out from hunger. I swear to God, you touch my fucking truck. Maybe it is there, but I have never ever seen it. Ray, how are you, buddy? We're just running around getting some hydro. Okay, put the hammer away. Eat a sandwich before you pass the heck out. Hopefully we can get some good trips. Usually I can get between 30 and 40 per trip around. It's usually not too bad. Okay, so nobody's been messing with it, so that's hopefully a good sign. But that don't necessarily mean nothing. You can easily lockpick it and get keys and then lock it again, so... Really? I like how you put the stuff in the back, but yet the back trunk doors don't open, but the side door does. It's a different way of having it. I am good. I can't wait to get the city. Like takes 48 hours. Yeah, once you do your application and stuff, and if you do your interview and you pass your interview, it does take them a little time to get your roles and everything all set up, and then once you get your roles, you're good to go. I think it was about the same for me. A day and a half, 2 days, I think, once I passed my interview before I got my rolls. It all depends on when there's a staff around that, you know, is able to grant rolls and stuff. I don't know if it's just regular staff like Elite or Harry, or it has to be Jake or Mac or one of those guys. I know when I left for a while, because I had family issues, a few people passed away in my family all close together. My Discord somehow got hacked and I could not get back into it. So I literally had to go and make a ticket and talk with Mac and prove to her that sorry about that freaking cough, man. I had to prove to her that it was actually me that was. They're like, well, we have a different Discord. I'm like, yeah, because like I said, I've tried logging into it, I can't get into it. And I think I put a screenshot of it. I put a screenshot of my hex and for Steam, and then I sent her a video link of me literally playing in Redline as EMS, because I was technically an EMS before I left. So I think it was about a day or so when she got back to me and said it was all sorted. But I think when I first joined, after I did my interview, I think it was about a day and a half, 2 days before I got the rolls. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that car does spawn there, or it's something new, but I've never seen a taxi park there before. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, too. It all depends on how busy they are. Staff are like us. They got real-life stuff they got to do, work, school, whatever. And, you know, there's probably numerous people that put tickets in sometimes, or need help tickets, or, you know, support ticket, whatever. Report tickets and all that stuff, so. And then they're trying to play and enjoy the server, too, so it can take them a little bit to get back to you. But that's probably why they say 48 hours. It could be done sooner. It might take the whole 48, but... I'm waiting to see somebody up on the thing taking pictures or something silly. You never know. The cops are freaking sneaky. They think they're clever, but they're not. They think they're clever, but they're not. Let's turn this back. Okay. Try something. I'm trying to figure out how people do that silly slide thing. Is it Q? No. I wonder. No, it's not control. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I figured out how to dive bomb. What the... Oh, I gotta push right control again. Alright, we know how to dive in bushes now. Alright. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Freaking Balin and all them guys are always slide tackling me, and I'd love to know how to do it, and then I could do it back to the little buggers. Little karma. Same with today, me and Bill were fighting, and he was using a flashlight, and all I had was a hammer. He got me twice with the flashlight, and then on the second swing he got me, but I got him at the same time with the hammer, so... I would say the hammer wins. One swing and he was down. It took two with his flashlight to take me down. It doesn't... Parkour is garbage. It does not work. I could be beside this thing right here, and as soon as I get about right here, parkour shuts off. It's absolutely fucking useless. Even if I wanted to jump up this, a nice flat wall, I get about right here, parkour shuts off. It's absolutely broken. I've pushed shift, I've pushed control, I've pushed right control, I've pushed jump, I've pushed E, G, H, you name it. It does not work. Yeah, I know it's in the server keybinds, Otis. I've had it set up before, but it does not fucking work. Its parkour is broken. Keybinds. If I remember right, it's down here somewhere. Because I had it on and then I just got annoyed. I tried for 2 weeks to get the stupid thing to work and it does not work. It does not work. See, I have it on this one. Okay, it says I had it on that one. Oh, maybe it doesn't work on that key. Okay, let's see if we can change it, but I've tried it and it does not work. Oh yes, I did have it down by my right control one. Like or I had it on one of the 2 arrows beside M, and I kept accidentally bumping it and activating it, so I put it on a random key I rarely ever use. Yeah, it does not work. See? Watch. I'll try jumping over this with it, watch. And it does, I'm spamming the shit out of it, it doesn't turn on. See? Stop, initialized, watch. Now I'll try jumping on this. Oh, yeah, now I go to show you it. Fucking you son of a bitch thing. I hate you. I really hate you. I tried doing it before and I could never, ever get it to fucking work. Yeah, see? That's what it normally does to me. It's on, and then it's automatically off. I'll run up to something. If my guy would hurry up and turn around, because I'm trying to do this with one hand. Watch. Usually it does this. Oh, yeah. But like I just tried showing you guys, as soon as I ran up to it, see, it just goes stop, and then initialized. Initiated, whatever. See? And then it just says parkour stopped. So yeah, it's a pain in the ass. It only works when it wants to. But that's the first time I've been able to climb up a roof. Go figure. Yeah, I think it is. Until I get used to it, maybe. I don't, like I said, I tried doing it a few times and it was making me want to put my keyboard through a wall because it was not working, especially sitting there watching everybody else do it. And I've got full skills except for shooting and what is the other one? Except for shooting and wheelies. Everything else is full. General skills. Yeah, just shooting and wheelie. And I've had those full for a long time. Oh, well, I don't freaking know, because if I'm running up to something and it doesn't say it's initiated, how am I supposed to know it's actually going to work? So I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know how all that shit works. Well, now that it's actually working, when you guys aren't watching me, I'll be on when I'm not streaming, and the damn thing won't work again, and then I'll just shut it off again. But yeah, that's always how it goes. Oh, look, I tried this 200 times. It wouldn't work. And the second you go to show somebody, the SOB works. Okay, so how do you slide then? I think it's E? Nope. Is it parkour and then Q? Left control? Nope, that's dive in the bush. I don't know, we'll have to keep messing with it. Oh, okay. I bound 2 keys. It on, it wouldn't auto turn on. if you don't turn, okay, I missed the message before that. Hold on. I've got my task manager open to just keep an eye on my PC temps. I don't like things getting warm. I bound 2 keys on to, I have that too. I've got a Hero 520 or something, a Logitech one, and it's got like 9 different buttons on it, but I can't keybind anything to it. I'll go into the thing and I'll try to set it, push a button that's on my mouse, and it never puts that thing as the thing. Like, I've tried it with push to talk, I've tried it with everything, because it'd be so much easier, but yeah, I don't know. I can't figure out how you can do it. I think it's a Hero, I don't know, it's 520 or 502, one of the two. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 buttons on the damn thing, counting the left and right mouse click, and then it's also got the one for the wheel, and then it's got 2 buttons that you can push to make it move quicker, or you can make your mouse move right super slow, or you can make it move right quick and responsive. You can adjust the speed on it. And then it's got a bunch of other preset buttons that you're supposedly be able to use for keybinds, but I can't get it to work. Yeah, mine's got, counting the right and left and the wheel, it's got 7 other buttons beside those. It's like a, I don't think it's a super expensive mouse. I think it's like 70 bucks, 80 bucks or something. But I've usually, excuse me, I'm getting sick again, I can feel it. I've usually had pretty good luck with Logitech mouse, so my other one sort of, somehow, something got jammed up under one of the right mouse, or the left mouse one, and I went to try to clean it out with a little tiny sewing needle, and somehow when I put the needle in, the plastic was so bad, it literally snapped the key off, and I couldn't find a smaller sewing needle. Like, it's, I don't even know how to explain it. It was probably an 1/8 of the size of a pencil lead, and it somehow broke the plastic of the key and snapped it off. So I only had that mouse for about a month before I broke it trying to clean whatever was stuck underneath of it. Because sometimes when I pushed the left mouse, it would stick down, and I'd literally have to pull up on it a tiny bit at the end to get the silly thing to come back up again. So I don't know what was stuck underneath of it, but I'm like, well, there's got to be something in there. So I took a little tiny baby sewing needle and tried to pry it up a little bit, and the damn plastic broke. So that's when I ordered this one. But this one's been good for about the last 3 months so far. The only thing is, every once in a while I'll accidentally bump the responsive speed key, and next thing I know my mouse is either going like this, or it's every little tiny movement it's going super duper fast. It's an absolute pain in the buttocks. I don't like it super duper fast, but I don't want it slow either. Sort of like in the middle, like level 4 or 5. It goes up to 10. I usually keep it 4 or 5, and I find it's good. Yeah, I'll have to keep messing with it. There's got to be a way of doing it. It's probably some silly thing, but, you know, I've tried to parkour so many freaking times, and I think I jumped over one fence, and after that I couldn't get it to work anymore. And now that I go to show you guys that, hey, I can't get parkour to work, and sure enough, the son of a bitch works the first try. Go figure. It's like trying to explain an engine problem or a car problem to the mechanic, and oh, it was making this horrible noise yesterday, and then the mechanic drives it for like 20 kilometers, lets it run forever, and nothing happens. Or it's like when I was trying to get my alerts and stuff to all work properly, and I'm explaining it to Elite and Harvey and them of what's going on and how it ain't working right, and then next thing you know, I change one little thing into working. So I wish I could get the shout outs and the watch time to freaking work, but I've still not been able to get that to work. I tried it on Elite's stream earlier to see if he still had watch time on his, but it didn't do anything. I know he took out all his gambling and stuff, so maybe it was part of that, so he just removed everything. I don't know. I I didn't want to bother him while he was streaming, so if I get time tomorrow, I'll maybe send him a little message and see if he can explain it to me, or I don't know. Maybe I'll message Harvey and see if Harvey knows. I know he's got a bunch of stuff on his. Why can't I hold? Oh, you're annoying. Oh, shoot. Oh, for Pete's sakes, I'm doing the wrong thing. I grabbed too many damn jugs. I don't have much room. Alright, let's just save ourselves the freaking hassle of that. And let's just run this over and throw those full ones in my mule. Jake still has his watch time, but has gambling disabled. Okay, well, I'll have to ask Jake. I know Elite had it too, but like I said, he was busy streaming. I don't like bugging people while they're streaming. Unless they tell me, like, send me a clip, or, you know. Then I don't really mind, because he asked me to do it, but I don't want to bother people while they're streaming. Yeah, I love you too, buddy. That's no neat looking truck. Why can't we get a little truck like that? Huh? That's what we need. We need a little truck like that one. I like that. Looks like a little Chevy. Yep. Why can't we get those for PDM restock or something? That'd be a nice little truck to have. Put an engine in it. A little sleeper truck. Why is my guy constantly taking his fucking hammer out? I know why, because my dumbass keeps hitting the stupid number 3 key. That's why. Oh, is it? Okay, I didn't know what the name of it is, but I like the look of it. I know I have the other... No, I have the Wrangler. I think it is. Or Rancher, or whatever the heck it's called. Yeah, I'd like to have one of those. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, we're just airing out the truck. It's getting stinky back there, so with the doors off. See, all the wood's got all green and funny looking, so it's all, it's getting moldy. We gotta air it out. I hate when you run. In a way, it's my own fault for running, but it's a pain in the butt that you have a turning radius like a frickin' tanker truck. I should probably finish using that crack before we get busted. Okay, we got 47 there. Or in our pockets, I should say. How many do we... Oh, fuck, we got way too many. Okay, let's do... That's a 150, so it should be okay if we do that amount and what space we have in our pockets. Yeah, we bought like 600. Yep, I think I'm starting to get a frickin' cold again. We bought like 600 fucking jugs the other night, so... let's take out half this crap we don't need in our pockets at the current moment. Okay. Yeah, it's Yosemite Rancher. Yeah, well then if it's that, I already have it. But mine's not like that. Maybe you must be able to put a lowering kit or something in them then. Because I seen a different version the other day. It was like my little Rancher one. but it didn't have a box on the back of it, and it just had like the Baja look to the back of it, just the bars crossing and the tires were open. It didn't have like a box on the back of the truck. Actually, here, I'll show you. Yosemite Rancher. Yeah, because this is what mine looks like. But that don't look nothing like that one. Well, maybe it does. I guess the grill's... Yeah, the grill's the same, and the headlights. Okay. So it just must not have the... it's got a lowered suspension and stuff. But this little thing ain't too bad off-road. I like to put a bigger engine in it, though. But I guess it'd be sort of pointless, because my luck, it'll probably be capped at 106, even without an engine. Because I think it is a C-Class. Even my Hemi, or my, yeah, I think it's got a lowered suspension and stuff in it. That's why it's sitting so low, but yeah. Poor old band's seen better days. I like mine for house robberies. Yeah, I was thinking about doing, like, trying to get all the appliances and stuff out of it, but every time I try to get all the appliances out of the house robberies, the second or third trip in, even if I'm super slow, crouch, no shoes on, for some reason the dang guy always wakes up. I have no idea. Maybe it's just how many times you go in and out the house. There's a higher chance of him hearing a noise, maybe? I don't know. So I just usually go in, do the safes, search all the little spots, and call it good. It takes a bit longer to do all of the... take everything in and out, but I guess you probably could make double your money at least. I'll have to look and see. I'll see what some of the appliance and stuff give. Yeah, I wish it had more than 42. Maybe it's just me being stupid. I know sometimes I'll just be like, okay, we only got one spot left, or hey, we're done, and let's get out of here. And then what do? Accidentally start running. Just something in my mind. I'm like, okay, W and S, or W and shift, get out of here. Not thinking that I'm still in the house and that sprinting is going to wake them up. And a lot of times too, I found, I don't know what it is, but the smaller houses, when I crouch down to go search the coffee table in the living room, I've had them wake up a few times and I haven't made a single freaking noise. I didn't kick, didn't punch, didn't sprint, didn't do anything. I have no idea. It's just, I guess maybe it's just random. Yeah, it is better when you have, but a lot of people ain't on when I am on. I'm on usually sometimes during the day, but usually night times, but other people are doing other things, and I'd love to be doing boosting all the time, but when I got to be on for 2 to 3 hours just to get a contract, by the time I get a contract, nobody's on. Or they're busy doing their own thing, right? And me trying to hack is like me trying to lockpick. I'm absolutely fucking horrible at it. I've only got C and D classes, but I think you still have to hack the door and then maybe hack it again when you get in. It's not like 10 or 20 hacks, but I think it's just a hack to get in and then a hack to start the car, maybe? Or to disable the GPS. I'm not sure how it all works. I used to like doing them Bucket and Tommy, because one of us would drive, one would hack, and the other one would just follow in a backup car in case that one broke or we need to get away. You know, I did do a couple with Kendrick, but I just did the driving while he did the hacking, because I'm not much good at it. Now the banks and stuff, that's no problem. Those are easy hacks, and unless they haven't changed them. I haven't done one in forever. The same with drilling the ATMs. Unless they've changed them, those are pretty easy to do too. It's not hard. You just got to watch your sparks and watch the temp on your drill. You want as big as sparks as you can, but as low as temp as you can. Most people go like their gas pedal. If it's not all the way to the floor or to the max, then they don't understand why the drill overheats. Or they don't push it enough and it doesn't get hot enough to cut the metal. I don't know. I've never seen that. That cab's bugging me because I've never seen the damn thing there before. It's something that's off. It's out of place. I've never seen the stupid thing. And it's making me think somebody's sitting around watching or hiding somewhere. I know there's always cars over there, but I've never seen a taxi there. Yeah, that's what I mean. I've run around this frickin' place and collected so much ether and hydro. I used to collect it all for a lot of people, and then I'm like, it ain't worth it. I'm only getting 40 bucks a jug, and it's costing me, by the time I pay the tax, it's costing me 35, so I'm only making 5 bucks a jug. It doesn't take super long to do, but it's still a pain in the ass carting 5, 6, 700 of them around. It's a lot of weight. It's a kg and a half, but sounds like a skill issue to me. Sounds like a skill issue. All I'm hearing is excuse, excuse, excuse. I'm just fucking with you. You do you, buddy. I'll leave you a couple jugs, but that's all you're getting, okay? I'm taking the rest with me. I've got about, what, 460 jugs left over there in the mule, so there might not be any left for you by the time you get here, so. But you'll just have to wait till tomorrow and then get yours, once they fill them back up again. Oh, God. Can't have a little fun, what the hell's the point, right? Yeah, you do you, buddy. But I'm only leaving you 3 jugs, so don't bring too many, okay? I'm taking the rest with me. Yeah, I like this new keyboard, but I do not like how slippery the freaking key. If you can, once in a while, you'll probably hear my fingers on the keys, and I'm barely touching the key because I don't want to damage them. But yet, every once in a while, my stupid thumb slips off. I'll go to hit the shift and then it slides down, hits control, or I'll go to hit W and I hit 2 or 3. That's my only complaint with it. My other keyboard, I liked it. It had like a sort of a little bit of a textured or like a rubber coating on the top of the keys to help your fingers from slipping. I like that one a lot better. But it wasn't even that old. I think I paid like 60 bucks for it, I think. And I only had that thing 4 months. And it wore all the letters off the keys, and the shift and the W, the A, S, D, and a couple other ones had little tiny holes starting in them because they've been pushed so much. Use less lube. Yeah, it's getting a little greasy around here, right? Getting a little greasy. Oh shit, I forgot to do the 2 down there that last trip, didn't I? Yeah, I think I was doing hydro and ether probably a month before I realized that there was ones down in the little things there, because I never really paid attention to it. Then one day I went and looked at this one right over here, and I'm like, oh shit, there's the things down there. I should start getting those. Yeah, for I think about 3 weeks or a month, I'd never even thought there was I never looked to see if there was anything down here. Why do I hear a car? Huh? I could have swore I just heard a car. Am I crazy or? Hello? Mister? Mrs.? Oh, maybe I'm fucking hearing shit. I don't know. Oh shit. I tried to slide down, but it wouldn't let me. Yeah, I don't know. I could have swore I just heard a car come in. Maybe it was someone going around the other side to go look for ether. They touched my van. I swear to fuck, I don't give a shit who it is. I'll beat him in the head with a hammer. I've lost too much shit now by little shitters that don't want to roleplay and just help themselves to your vehicle while you're not around. It makes me not even want to grind. I couldn't give two fucks about getting robbed, going to jail, whatever, but at least try to make a fucking scene out of it instead of being a little sneaky fucking rat bag and just, you know, zero interaction and just rob somebody blind. And that's the other issue with the PD and the shootouts and stuff that I don't agree with. All people want to do is shoot the cops, rob all their stuff, and then cry when the cops ain't getting on duty. Well, you're the reason they're not getting on duty. What person wants to get on and try to role play and enjoy their time playing when all they're having to deal with is little Call of Duty sweats that think they have to shoot everything, or someone's going to look down on them and think, oh, you're a pussy, and that's all they think about. It's a fucking game. Suck it up, get over it. If it bothers you that bad, I think you better go play frickin', I don't know, Zelda or something. No, because that's got weapons in it too. They'll have to be sweating over that. Go play Dora the Explorer. I don't know what the fucking Roblox or something. Like, people got way too thin a skin. They're too worried about what other people think or might say to them. Who gives a shit? That's what I tell people. You don't like the way I look? There's 360 degrees. I'm taking up 1 degree, so there's 359 other degrees you can stare at if you don't like looking my way. I could not give two craps what people think. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. I had 2K of each of them. Huh? Last time I found hydro on the left, I ended up nearly all of my storage in my house. It took quite a few mules to offload and my custom, but boy. Oh yeah, you'll get paid for them, but it's honestly, it's not even worth doing. Because like anybody I've ever sold it to, unless they've changed it, you don't get anything for it. You're only getting $40 for it. Your jug costs you $25, and then there's $10 tax on that, so there's $35. And if you're getting $40, you're only making $5 if you take off the cost of the jugs. You're only making $5 per one. Because I can go out and do 6 or 7 mining trips and make 200, 300K. I don't know. I never, like I said, I've done 600, 700 of each, hydro and ether, to people, and I don't think I made more than $40,000, $50,000, and the jugs cost me, if I made 50, I think the jugs cost me about 40. Well, let's see. 1,200 jugs times 35. There's 42 grand right there. So if I got 50 grand for that, I only made $8,000. That's not even counting my time that I put in and the amount of hauling I had to do it. It's not worth it. In my opinion, it's not. So that's why I don't do hydro and ether for anybody anymore, because nobody wants to pay anything for it. Because I can go do lithium right now and sell the lithium for 60, 70 a piece, and it didn't cost me a penny. I don't know. Maybe they did, but the last time I bought some, they were still 35, and that was just yesterday. And the same with, like they say, taxes went down, but if I buy 15 or 20,000 baggies from the weed shop, I'm still paying $12,500 tax on those 15 to 20,000 bags. It's costing me roughly about 25% of what the price of it is just for tax. So if I buy 20,000 bags, there's $5,000 gone just in taxes. And there's what, 55 or 60 bucks tax, I think, on like even simple grilled cheese and stuff. I forget. Well, but that's the thing. You can't find anybody that wants to pay anything for it. Because like a lot of people that sell drugs, they'll buy Coke for 50, turn around and sell it for 120 and 30, and then act like they're not making anything. When you're the one doing all the work, making the stuff, gathering the stuff, bagging it up, and you're making 30-40%, well, they're making a difference. Because I used to sell it for 55, and people would complain that it was too high. I'm like, how the fuck is it too high? 55 is a good price. You're turning around selling that for a minimum of 110, so you're making 55 bucks minimum back off it, depending on where you sell it. And 55 times 1,000 bags, that's only freaking 55 grand. By the time you sell 1,000 bags, you're going to make a hell of a lot more than $55,000. So I don't know what they're crying, but that's the problem nowadays. They want it for $5 so they can turn around and sell it for 200. When you're the one doing all the grinding and all the work. And the fact that you have to eat so freaking often. That's the other thing that I don't understand, because we'd all be living that 600-pound life like the TLC show. My 600-pound life, that would be us if we actually gain weight in the server. Every 10 minutes you have to eat. 10, 15 minutes. It don't seem like that long. It may be, but to me it doesn't seem very dang long. I'll go and fill my hunger and my thirst up, and it seems like 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes later, they're already down to half. And when you're paying 200 bucks for a grilled cheese and 200 bucks for a silly bottle of water, and you have to eat at least 8 to 10 sandwiches, it's crazy. That's why I don't buy pop, because pop don't really do nothing. You got to drink twice as many. Because if I buy 10 water, that usually fills my thirst up twice. If I buy 10 pop, it'll barely fill it up once. So I'd go with the water, considering it does twice as much for your thirst, and it's the same dang price. It's heavier, but that's the bad sign. Yeah, player food is, but that's the thing. Getting a restaurant to open is like finding a VPN inside a house robbery. It just doesn't exist. Yeah, because I think, the last 4 or 5 days up in Adams always said they were open. And you go up and it's like a ghost town. There's not a single car, a person, anything there. What's going on here now? Elite raid? Well, thank you for the raid yet again, Elite. Appreciate it. Hope you had a good stream. I was watching some of the tow truck shenanigans. That was pretty comical. But I hope you had a good stream. Welcome in, everybody. We're just running around doing a little grinding. Not much else to do at the moment. I was hoping to get on earlier, but me and the missus got in the house cleaning, spring cleaning bug, so we just kept going at it. So I was hoping to get on right after supper, but I'm like, no, I got a bit left. We'll finish it up. And I started to go hauling stuff outside, but then weather says, you're not going outside. We're going to downpour. So the rest will have to wait till tomorrow. But I appreciate everybody popping in. Again, Elite, thank you for the raid. Muchly appreciate it. But if someone agrees to the one price and that price, yeah, I've had that a few times. They're like, oh yeah, I'll give you 60 per. And then when you go to bring it to them, or they come to pick it up, oh, would you do 50? I'm like, no, I ain't doing freaking 50. You can go pound sand and go find it somewhere else then. And that's just me. I'm just outspoken. I'll tell them what it is. I don't care. What are they going to do? Get mad? They'll get over it. They want it bad enough, they'll pay the price. But yeah, and it's just with hydro and ether and methylamine and all that, it's so dang heavy. Like, if you don't have a mule, even with a 150 van like this, if I took 500-600 ether and hydro, it would take me a fair bit of freaking trips to drop all that off. Even with a mule, I think it would. A mule's only 1,000. You have 1.5, I think, for hydro, and it might be 2 for ether, I believe. So, like, what was it? I'm trying to remember which one is it 2. Plant or seed, one of them is 2 kg. And I used to go pick some up with one of my 120 vans, and I could only hold 60 in the van, and it would literally fill the 120 van up. It doesn't sound like, oh, that's only 1.5, 2, but you start getting 40, 50, 60 of them in there, that's a lot of weight. And especially if you don't have a house, like a lot of the new people, they got to haul everything all the way back up to Roxwood and put it away. So yeah, they don't consider the time and effort that's put into it, I guess. But I guess it's just human nature. You want to try to get everything as cheap as you can and make good on your return. But, you know, yeah, I can never remember which they are, man. It's the same as when I talk to people. If I don't see them every day, and I'm like, I'll have to be like, and I feel like a dumbass, but who are you again? It's different when you see them on a daily basis, right? But like Balin, that ugly ass haircut, you can't confuse that with anybody else. And I always let him know about it too. And he tells me to shut up, Slim Shady, so. But that's just Balin. Balin's one of the first people I met in the city. Balin and Snowy and Primo and Senna. So yeah, I guess when you've known them that long, you tend to not forget. But like some people I've seen 4 or 5 times only, and they come up chatting to me, and I'm sitting there like, I'm gonna feel like a douche asking this, but who are you again? And I don't know if some of them get offended or not, but makes for an interesting conversation afterwards, though. Some people make that crap a habit, though. Like, even deal with him because he never wants to. That's the thing. A lot of them are like that, and that's, like I said, that's why I don't do hydro and ether for people anymore. If I'm only going to making $5-10 a jug, and it takes me 6-7 hours to grab you 600-700 jugs of each, and you're only going to give me $5-10 on the jug, you can go do it yourself. I got better things to do. Oh, I don't have enough jerry cans. Okay, let's get out of here. That thing's got quite the scars all over it. But yeah, that's just how people are, though. You know, it's like when you go on eBay or Kijiji or one of the online selling sites, you always have that guy that, oh, I want to come see your car, and then all he does is walk around it 6 times and keeps kicking the tires. That's exactly what it is. They think because, oh, well, it's got 5 kilometers on it, that means it's automatically worth 1/4 of the price you're asking. Yeah, I don't know. I understand they're taking risks selling this stuff too, but I'm also taking risk gathering all this shit and putting a lot of time and effort into making it. Okay, my door's broken. Yay, just what I always wanted. Get in, bozo. Enology. Yeah, I'm no good. I don't know what that means. I ain't smart enough for that kind of mumbo jumbo. Oh, who put that fence there? Where'd all the local cars go? I think what we're going to do is we'll stash this in our mule. Turn, van, turn. Oh, my little truck's gone, the one I liked. What do you mean? You're the only one. According to the stream, there's 193 people in here, but some streams do get a lot of lurkers, bots, you know. Elite rated me one day. I think there was like 800 and something people, and there was only 7 or 8 people talking 3 hours after he rated me, and I still had like 800 people in the chat. So yeah, I don't know. Havoc rated me the other day. It was the same thing. I think there was like 260 or 300 or something that came over, and I think there was only about 10 or 11 people that actually talked. So you just never know. Now, I don't know how many we're going to need because I don't... Oh, there... I said my truck's gone. Now it's Matt. Where'd you come from? I love how cars just randomly spawn in and despawn. It's comical. Shit. We took too many. I didn't think to clear this out first. Let's throw those back in there for a second. That way I got a little more pocket room and we're not standing here for 3 days trying to get these out. Okay, we got 98 in there. I think we'll only take another 40. That's good enough. That should give me enough room to hold that in the truck and in my pockets. I didn't even realize I had a membership. Yeah, Lance, Otis, Dustin, Miss Dobby, Wade, and a few other people have gifted numerous members over the last couple weeks and a month or so. So if you did get a member, say thank you. You might catch the person that give it to you. I don't remember all of them. Or when they all got gifted, I mean. Okay, you guys chill here for a second. I'm going to quickly run to the bathroom. Sherry, thank you for the gifted. Give me one sec here. Thank you also for becoming a member yourself. Alright, let me see if I can remember how to do this. Copy, boom. Actually, no, it'll be 27. There we go. Thank you very much. If you're in the chat and you did get the gifted there, make sure you say thank you. Okay, I think we're ready, and I keep hitting my freaking headphone off my silly microphone. Alright, give me one more second. I gotta grab my phone charger. Yeah, it's rough to keep track. I suppose if I went into my thing on YouTube Studio, it tells me who gifted and how many and etc. I could go hunt it up, but just being on stream looking, I can't really tell that way. But when you, yeah, whenever you guys get it gifted or whatever, it'll say who it's from. Because I think I got it gifted from Mark's channel today, and it said who it was from, but I can't remember. Okay. Let's go see if we can do some hydro. Or methylamine, I mean. Yeah, I love you too, buddy. It's okay. You'll get over it. It'll be okay in the morning. Thank you for the super chat, I think is what you call it. Yeah, I'm trying to get the watch time, the shoutouts, and the voice thing to work for shoutouts, but I cannot figure those three out. I've watched so many videos on the three, I've probably wasted 9 hours of my life I'll never get back, and I still can't get them to work. Yeah, see, I got my bot to say it, but I wanted them to, whenever they get a super chat or whatever, I wanted the bot to physically say it, right? But I don't know, I can't get the darn thing to work. But nonetheless, thank you very much. Muchly appreciated. Josie? Okay. I'll try to remember that, but I'm horrible with names until I see them a fair bit. Yeah, I sort of miss the wheat job we used to have. You'd come in here and you could bale stuff. You could rake it and seed it, and then you'd rake it and bale it up and haul the bales away to the O'Neill farm. Make money out of it. I guess growing up around farm and stuff, I like doing this, so a lot of me on. Yeah, you just come in here and plant them, and then you make your bales and load them on your trailer, and off you go. What am I going this way for? I'm just cut down through here. There's nothing there. It's, oh my god. Hold on. Passion Princess doesn't like a bump. Let's see, I drove over that one. Why couldn't I drive over the other one? Oh, it's the invincible wooden post. I get it. Okay. So if we go around the invincible wooden post, we can make it. The logic. Gotta love it. Look at these slackers. I want hot dogs. Where's mine?
Looking forward to getting ripped later. Right.
No. Did you eat all the hot dogs, mister? I'm talking to you.
What?
You're a farm worker and you're that weak? What the hell? That's sad.
Oh, tripped out.
Yeah, you're all tripped out all right. You could just use the... Well, that way's a little quicker, and I just want to be difficult anyway, so... The road's boring. You gotta go off-road. Have a little adventure, man. Don't just be the plain boring guy that always takes a road. There's a little grain cart. A heavy grain cart. Yep, okay, it is a grain cart. I was actually looking to make sure it wasn't a fertilizer spreader cart. Oh, I thought that was a car making noise coming in. It's just the noise of the barrel. It scared the shit out of me at first. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Hold on, I gotta move my mic off to a bit. I keep hitting it with my freaking headset when I turn my head. Let me in, let me in. You ain't gotta change your name. It's okay, I can just call you. What? Baglands Gaming's, it's Josie. Okay. It's okay, you can just call me Baglands. There are some terrible people that work in chats that I don't want to talk to. Yeah, but the road's no fun. It's boring, man. Because there were two people I don't want to talk to me, but... of course it is. Well, then all you do is go to the right of their name, and there's those three little dots, and you just click block. Then you don't have to worry about talking to them. You don't even have to worry about seeing them. You won't even know they're in the chat. They're giving you grief, and they're being toxic in my chat. I'll just ban their ass anyway. And then you can just go click block, and problem solved. Then you never have to hear from them again, in my chat at least, anyway. And actually, I think that works on all chats. Once you block them in one chat, I'm pretty sure it blocks them in all. Like, say if you went to Elites or Opies or Frenches, Havoc, anybody's, Marks, Angels, Vinnies, anybody's chat. I'm pretty sure once you block them in one, it does everyone. It blocks them on most chats in YouTube that you're in. You just won't see them. Everyone else will, but you won't. Yeah, we don't have many rules here. Just be nice to each other. Don't be toxic or rude or, you know, racial comments or sexual preferences comments or simping. Other than that, we'd be good. Yeah. No. So all you have to do if somebody's being rude and we see it, one of the mods will deal with it or I'll deal with it, and they won't be able to talk in chat. But if they're just giving you a hard time and you don't even want to talk to them, just block them. Then you don't, it's one less bit of drama you got to worry about. And most people just do it because if they know it's going to annoy you, they're just going to do it to get the attention from you. They're like, oh, that bugs him or her. I'm just going to keep nagging a little bit at them. They get a jolly out of seeing that something's annoying you. Because that's just how immature they are. So don't even acknowledge them. Give them the time of day. You know, if they see that you're not, what they're doing is not bugging you anymore, they'll eventually, well, this ain't working. I got to go find someone else to be childish and disrespectful to. Don't even give them the time of day. George Barber, how are you, buddy? How you keeping? Yeah, we just did a bunch of hydros. Now we're over here. We don't really need a lot of this. We still got like 170 or something, I think. But I figured, what the heck. We've got a bunch of jugs in the van left to get rid of, so doesn't hurt to have a bit extra. Oh shit, I should lock that. It ain't gonna matter. People like just randomly lock picking your car and taking off your shit without saying anything to you anyway. Oh, we just did that one. I gotta go this way. I'm such a dumbass. Well, that's good. That is good. Well, I'm very disappointed in whoever they were. Badlands, but don't change your name. Yeah, I wouldn't change your name. Don't even worry about them. Just put it to what you had it. If you see them in a chat, just block their ass. Don't even give them the time of day. If they see you in the chat, say something to you, don't even reply to them. Just click on the three dots, block them, and problem solved. It's like I said, a lot of immature children, as soon as they see oh, that's annoying them, I'm just going to keep fucking doing it. Because that's just the maturity level of some people. I know people that are almost my age and they act like they're fucking 10 years old, for Pete's sakes. If they're not causing drama and BS, they're not happy. Morning 5:20. Georgie, how are you? Yeah, it is 1:23 p.m. here in the little old Nova Scotia of Canada. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to be going till storm, but we'll probably go another hour or so. It's not going to be super duper long, because I do want to get up early. It's supposed to rain until like 4, and it's supposed to be nice until about noon. So if I can get up and get the rest of the stuff thrown out, and a little bit more of the walls washed down here, we'll have our spring cleaning pretty much done for today, or this year. Well, like I said, if we see it in here, or I see it, or if DJ or Michael or Kelly or somebody's in here, they'll deal with them. But I would just block them, and then you don't have to worry about it. I'm pretty sure it affects on all streams. Because I've had people come in and say other people in the chat could see people talking in my chat, but I couldn't tell who the heck it was. So I literally had to go to Google and log in, and then go to the privacy security thing and look through my block list and find out who it was. And yeah. How old am I? 4 going on 5. No, I'm 46. I'm an old man, as everybody would say. I'm not really I'm halfway to an old man, I guess. No, I'm 46. Newcastle, that must be what, in the UK? Well, there you go, you're older than I. There, I'm not the oldest one in chat anymore. Woohoo, I feel young. I'm not the oldest one in chat anymore. There's a couple that are close, like 42, 43, 39, 40. But I think you're the first one that I've met so far that's older than me, so I don't feel like the old man at the chat anymore. That's on you. You're the old man in the chat now. Maybe my profile picture. Yeah, put it on a different profile picture or something, maybe. Just, like I said, if they say anything to you, just block their stupid ass. Don't even give them the time of day by responding to their foolishness, because they're only doing it seeking attention. It's not worth your time or hassle. Yeah, Wade. Yeah, see, Wade was the 41. I was trying to think who it was. I was going to say Wade or George, but I couldn't remember. Very could be up there. I don't know. I don't think I've met anyone's older. I knew I was one of the older-ish ones in Redline, but there very well could be, but I don't think. I don't know for 100%. Don't know for 100% surety of that, but hey. Yeah. Yep. They're looking for attention, but they're looking for the wrong kind, and they're also just being little immature, toxic children. Let everything out. What? Are you feeling okay, Travis? I'm confused. All right, George, have a good one. Come back when you can't stay so long, buddy. I'm just messing with you. Thanks for popping in. We appreciate it. Good to see you. All right. Wow, we're actually filming something. Yeah, that's one thing with the methylamine and the hydro and ether. It does not take long to get a half decent amount. Oh, okay. I didn't see that. So I've been trying to watch my game and watch the chat, and sometimes I've been trying to get better at watching chat a lot more. but sometimes I still end up missing stuff. Josie, if you're heading out, thank you very much for popping in. Appreciate yous. I hope you have a good rest of your evening or day, whatever it may be for you. I have wondered how old Jimbo... Bob, I think Bob's right around my age or a little older. So yeah, I think Bob is one of the older fellas. I think Bob's 45, 50? I could be wrong. I'll have to ask him and see. I'm pretty sure he is. He might be right around my age or 4 or 5 years older. I'm not sure. But yeah, Bob's been in Redline for a frick long time too. I think almost as long as Jake and them guys have been. Because when I first joined the server, he was still running the burger shot in Sandy. That's where I first met Bob, was at the burger shot in Sandy. Yeah. Yeah, I believe he is 40s or early, maybe almost 50s, I'm not sure. Next time he streams, I'll have to go in and ask him. Oh yeah, Bob's comical. I love him. Bob, Elite, Alanip, and there was a couple other guys, but I don't think they stream Redline anymore. That's what got me into watching was Bob and Alanip, or Opie, or shit, yeah, Elite, not Alanip. It was Elite, I think, was one of the first twos that I used to. That's what got me into wanting to consider the idea of joining Redline, because I watched Elite for like a year before I joined. I was about to sell my Crown Vic and visit Alex in London, but that was not going to happen. I think you missed my previous question, if you don't mind. What was that? Frank, I don't remember. Oh, he is in his 40s, I believe. Hold on, let me scroll up, see if I missed something here. I try to read everyone's message, but I do miss some. I might not respond to it or read it out loud or anything. Frank, about 3 hours ago, I'd say. What was your question, Frank? I don't... As soon as I ask you, I'll find it here, but I'm not seeing... That was the last one I seen of you, about 3 hours ago. Can you type it again, please? Because I really do not see it any other than that. About 3 hours ago was the first message I see from you. Oh, yeah, I teased him. I sent him a DM message. I said, welcome to the old man club, you fart. I think you missed... Yeah, if you could type it again, Frank, because I just literally scrolled all the way up to the top of my chat, and I do not see the last message. The first message I see of you is something about 3 hours ago. So I'm not quite sure what the question was. Sorry. Yeah, he just joined the old man club. Once you get about 30, 35, your joints and your backs and everything hurts randomly. And for no reason. Well, let me have another little look, Frank, but I'm pretty sure. Travis, Cherie. Cherie again. Uncle Moo. Uncle Moo Moo. Otis, Travis. Otis, GM. Otis, Travis, GM, Otis. Holy frick, Otis. Otis is going for top chatter award of the year or something. Every second message is Otis. Oh, there's like 6 in a row from GM. Yeah, I'm all the way back to the beginning of the stream. And I do not see it, buddy. I'm sorry. If you could type it again, I will answer you. I first found GTRP from... Okay, were you one of the people haunted by Freddy? No, I wasn't. I wasn't on Redline. I was watching... who the heck was it? I was watching Havoc stream, and I think he was tormenting Kermit. Harvey. He was tormenting Harvey when I was watching them. And then I switched over and watched Elite for quite a while. And then I get up and did some more moving stuff around. And like I said, I went to go haul stuff out to the trash bin outside there. And I realized it was downpouring, raining. And I'm like, I already feel half sick again. I'm not taking that out tonight. So then about half an hour, 45 minutes went by, and I decided to get on. Yeah, I remember seeing a bunch of Atlantic streams too, and some videos and stuff. So then I got searching on YouTube other Redline roleplay, and that's how I come across the Leech channel and a few others. But I think out of all the streamers, I think I probably watched Elite the most. It's always funny to see what he does, and even when he's a cop, I like how Elite is. I wish most of the cops were that way in Redline. You know, even if you're running from him, give him a hard time. He's always calm and chill with everybody, and, you know, even as a criminal, he role plays it. He still cares and this and that. And he's more chill and relaxed than a lot of people can be. Some of the cops get so freaking wound up and bent out of shape over the least little thing. That's why, like I always say, I wish 3/4 of the players could act like most of the staff do and chillax and actually take the roleplay halfway seriously, instead of just acting like spoiled little kids that just had their toys taken from them because they got grounded. Who was that? Frank, thank you very much for subscribing, buddy. Muchly appreciated. Sorry I missed your question. But yes, I was on turf, but wasn't anywhere near any of the stuff. But I did keep crashing. I think it was because of it. Very well could be. Yeah, my guy's been acting weird the last week or so. When I haven't been streaming and stuff, sometimes I'll go to access the trunk in my car. I can't access it. I can't get in my pockets. If I put the car away and wait a few minutes, or get in the car and just drive out of the area, like go, say it's happening in Legion, if I drive over to Casino or a little ways farther, like Maze Bank or something, it's absolutely fine. So I don't know what it is. Or I'll get, so I can't pull my phone out, or I can't eat food, or I'll pull a car out and it'll just have that writing, the white writing that pops up in the middle, loading preset or whatever it is. And that'll last for like a minute or two, and then the car finally will spawn in. Yeah, there's quite a lot. I've got, oh God, 30, maybe 40 Redline streamers on my shout-out list, but I've been trying to get my shout-outs to work, and I can't get them to work. Every time it does, it just says $user was last seen playing blank. Check out their channel at blank, and I've literally gone and put everything in by hand, by copying pasting, to make sure I didn't misspell, and it still does. I still can't get it to work. Same with my watch time, and trying to get the voice to John Doe has donated $1, or, you know, just the voice, text to speech or whatever it's called. I can't get those 3 to work. I've wasted 9 hours that I'll never get back on them. So I'll have to see if maybe I can get Harvey, or maybe Elite's got time, or maybe Jake or somebody. Because I think I've watched every video on YouTube twice in regards to those 3 topics. And none of them really go into basic, like detail. What if this doesn't work? What should I try? It's just a quick little, oh, download it here, click this, click that, boom, log into the game, it's all fixed. Wow, that's great detail, buddy. What if I need troubleshooting? What if what you're telling me is BS and doesn't work? What then? It's almost like they're just little clickbait videos. That's the thing, too. I've noticed that a lot, too. It's nothing against Elite or Havoc or Warren or any of the staff or anything, but I've noticed that a lot, too. I'm trying to do boosting or something. Say I want to mess around with the cops. I can't get a cop to come chase me, even if I go by him at 160, because most of the cops only want to go chase a Lanip, or they want to go chase a Elite or Frenchie. So it makes it rough, but I understand too, because a lot of the times Frenchie and them are doing also recording for videos and stuff too, and they do need to, they do need the cops to respond. You know, it'd be sort of hard to make a crim video or something and not have any cops to respond when there's like 10 in the city, you know. So I understand it from both sides, but it makes it rough for us smaller guys. That is the world's oldest cup of coffee. You've been holding that thing for 2 years. Oh, and you're going to drink it? You nasty fucker. But yeah, I can understand that. If you're the only comp at a B or an A or an S or an S plus call for boosting, and you're stuck in a charger, chances are you're not going to have much chance of keeping up with them, because, you know, a PD charger's not going to do 160. And if there's 2 or 3 of them in the car, what then? And then they have, what, a lot of them like doing the 1, 2, or 3 backup interference cars that always seem to show up. So if she's by herself, what's she going to do? I can't blame her. Exactly. He's been drinking it since I've been in the city, because there used to be animals and stuff. You'd come slaughter them here, and then you could sell certain things to him. I think it was the chickens and whatever. Yeah, he's been there for quite a while, and that's, I don't even want to know what the top of that coffee looks like. Yeah, I can understand where she's coming from. And just by watching some of the streams of like them guys like Fox and HTK and Bailey, Angel's cop character Bailey, Haley, Elite, a lot of the times the comms are fucking horrendous. Everybody's talking over top of everybody. There's 4 or 5 separate calls talking on one channel. And yeah, it would drive me up the wall trying to make sense of who's talking to who. Are you talking to me, somebody else, or then you're mid conversation, and it's like not an emergency. Like, hey, we got a heist or something. It's just somebody asking, hey, does anybody know if there's any food open? Don't worry about this food open, buddy. There's like 3 active 1080s going on, or, you know, worry about your food later. And it's like a lot of just random mumbo jumbo going on that has really nothing to do with the pursuits or arrests or whatever else is going on. You get the fishing stuff where you buy the parachute? Huh? I was going to join the server and try the fishing stuff. I haven't been in anyone's streams. Yeah, I don't know. That is something that you would have to find out in character, buddy. I'm sorry. That would be deemed metagaming. Using outside information. Something you don't find out in the server. So yeah, I don't know. You'll have to join and see if you can figure that one out. That's just the way it is, man. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. I'll shut up. I sound like a hound dog in heat. YouTube will give me a strike for howling online. I like how the clouds look over Fort Zancudo. Look at the clouds. It looks so nice. I gotta stare at them. I guess that's what I am because I'm a country hick. Grew up in a small farm and fishing town. Looks so nice. That's what I love about Red Dead too. The fucking graphics are amazing. Way better than GTA. Way better than GTA in my opinion. But that is still nice. I like that. I found that thing on Reshade. It makes the clouds look actually like clouds instead of just blobs that somebody threw against the canvas. It looks like a cloud instead of somebody flinging a paintbrush at a canvas. Whoa, Sand King. Oh, turn. There you go, or van. Alabama, so I'd be a hick. Well, I grew up in Berwick, Nova Scotia. It's got a population of like 3,200 people. And 95% of them are farmers or fishermen. I've got 5 uncles that fish on my dad's side. And then 3 of them do cattle farming, dairy farm. And then the only other big industry is the apples. There's apple orchards everywhere. You see a dairy farm, the next field is an apple orchard or a strawberry field. Then you go down the road half a mile, there's 3 more dairy farms. Then you go another 3 miles, there's 5 more apple orchards. Yeah. Angel was in a Mustang. Yeah, but even if she's in a Mustang, what's she going to do with the 2 people in the car? Probably, if it's a higher class boost. Because you're going to need 1 person to drive and 1 to hack. Because you ain't going to get away from the cops if you're going to just sit in the car and try to hack sitting still. Where are you going to get? Nowheres, because by the time you get one of the hacks done, it only slows the ping down a little bit, and the cops already got the ping of where you're at. So you're going to be sitting there with your finger in your ear trying to do the hack, and the cops are going to pull up on you. And then, like I said, a lot of people do the, oh, I got to have 2 or 3 people come and interfere to try to get the cops off me. So what's she going to do by herself? So I don't blame her one bit for getting annoyed. Especially given the amount of people that were probably on. I've seen 8, 9, 10 cops on at once, and you can hear people asking 10 to 15 times for backup. Yep. Oh, that game is much newer. Yeah, it is much newer. I love the graph. That's why I try to make this look like I use Reshade. I got MVE, but I can't figure out how to freaking install it, and that's one other thing I can't install. I'm no good with computer stuff. Give me a car, I can fix it with one eye shut and an arm behind my back. But computer stuff, I don't understand half the mumbo jumbo, and you gotta jump through 50 hoops just to get one thing installed. You gotta do A through M before you can just get one program to work. I don't know why they can't just make it like you install it, click activate, boom, there you go, done, problem solved. You shouldn't have to add this folder, add that folder, put this number in, click the mouse, shake your ass 3 times, pick your nose twice, rub your forehead sideways only to the left, and then hit enter before the program works. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know why you have to do so much stuff to get a silly program to work. They should just make it easy. Drag and drop. There you go. Fixed. Or push the install button and it's all ready to roll. Especially for us non-technical guys. Non-technology advanced people. But I guess we can't all have it easy. I had a feeling we were going to hit that tree. Yeah, I am the same way. Return distributors and carburetors. Oh, their distributors and carburetors are the easiest fucking thing in the world. They're the easiest things in the world to work on. If a distributor ain't working, chances are the points are gummed up, or the little thing down inside there that sends the resistor inside that sends the spark up to the little points, that's usually gone. Or a distributor has corrosion and stuff in underneath the cap, or the cap has a crack in it. And carburetors, 7 out of 10 times, it's going to be the accelerator pump's gone, or one of the jets is plugged. There's not really much to it that can... Why am I not jumping? That can mess it up. Oh, I'm too heavy to fucking jump. Are you kidding me? Am I too heavy? No, I'm only 47. What the fuck? Okay, what did I accidentally do? Did I shut something off? Oh, okay. Note to self, new keyboard. You cannot have the num lock on while you're playing a game. I went and set my phone down on the edge of my keyboard on the numpad, and I must have bumped the num lock because I couldn't jump. And I seen the num. I moved my phone, looked, and the num lock is on. And now I can jump again. Yeah, my sister, I did when I was younger for one summer just to see what it was like. We worked at a nursery, Springvale Nurseries, and they grew all kinds of organic food. They grew shrubs and trees and all kinds of stuff like that. It wasn't too bad. I didn't like being in the field all day long, crawling around on my knees, but pulling weeds and spraying fertilizers and that, but I guess it wasn't too bad since I was half already used to doing farm work, so. My favorite time was being in the shop fixing all the equipment. That was my favorite thing to do. Oops. I'm sitting there pushing the button like, why the hell is my guy not going forward? Even with the writing on the letters, I'm still hitting the wrong figure. When I was pushing Q, wondering when my guy wouldn't go ahead. You can tell it's been a long day for me. I'm getting stupid. God, this, I swear next couple of days I'll probably be sick as a dog. I can feel it. My nose is stuffed up. I get random coughing again. I am on a cooldown, apparently. Let me see. 1 second. What is the weather supposed to be? Hold on. Yeah, it is freaking... right now it says it's 2 degrees outside. Gust to 23. It's not too bad, I guess. Yeah, it would be. It would be a DMI. I picked a lot of tons of rocks out of the hundreds of acres. Yeah, it's... I've been there, done that one too, Otis. I've picked more rocks than I dare to even think about counting. I loved it when we got the rock gatherer, though. It was just a bunch of times that were super close together, and you just go along, scoop the surface of the dirt, and you'd have a big metal buggy beside you, dump the rocks in it, and it was way better than doing it by hand. Oh my gosh. If you got one like on the very far end furrow or something on the outside round, sometimes you couldn't get up over the bank to get it with it. You'd have to jump out and grab it by hand, but that was way better than picking 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 rocks off a 80 or 120 acre field. A couple people I worked for in Alberta, they had 145 to 275,000 acres. It was all sunflower, canola, rye, wheat, and corn. That was a lot of super bee trips that I drove. Hauled into the bins and hauled into the grain elevators. They'd sort it out, load it on the trains, and off to Saskatoon or Edmonton it would go. Baling hay was my other favorite one. I liked raking the hay, tedding it, and then baling it up, and then hauling the bales out. That was nice and calm and relaxing for me when I wasn't working in the shop. Fixing the tractors and the combines and the loaders and the super bees and the semi-trucks. That was my other favorite thing to do. get out, you get away from everybody, you don't have no drama, no BS, nothing. Just chillax and you're by yourself enjoying the day. Okay, I wish you would stop doing that. Face the stupid truck. Lock it. There we go. It's not that challenging a task. No, I did the both actually. I drove the tractor and we did a lot of square bales, but we had the little hay shooter. So we'd go and we'd rake it up, wait for it to dry. I'd go back out with the baler and the tractor, and we had the little hay shooter, and it would literally shoot the bins into a great big square cart. Then we'd go over to the barn we were going to put it in. We had a little hay baler thing there, the excavator that took it up into the hay loft. So we'd literally, all we'd have to do was pick them up, throw them on the little excavator. It'd go upstairs, and there'd be 3 or 4 guys up there that would toss them up to each other every couple rows of hay. They'd stack them all the way, except for about 5 feet from the roof to allow airflow around. Yeah, it wasn't that hard. It was a good workout. You didn't have to go to the gym after a week of haying. You're throwing around 50, 60 pound bales of hay, and you'd be surprised how quick your hands callous up from handling that stupid baler twine. Yep, no, we usually had 2 people down, putting them on the escalator upstairs, and then there was usually 4 to 6 people upstairs. There'd be 2 taking them off, and then they'd toss them up to the guys that were 3 or 4 feet up in the air, and then they'd toss them up to the other guys that were up top, and then they'd just work their way down. Once they got it totally flush, they'd start at the bottom and just do it again until the whole thing was full. And there was usually about 4,000 bales of hay we did, or square bales. The rest we just did up into 5 foot and 6 foot round bales. And then after the chafer went through and stuff, and the combine would go through, we'd go through and rake up the straw and make that into straw bales for bedding and other stuff. That way we had some out in the maternity or in the AI shed, in the AI or in the sick bed pens. Or if we were weaning one off, we'd have a dry heifer or whatnot that we were trying to dry off, and we also had some for the calving pens. And what, stacked them? We stacked them manually. That was the only way that was about the only real manual part to it, was taking them out of the thing, send them up the excavator, and there'd be 6 to 8 people upstairs piling them. We'd take turns. One time I'd be down tossing them up. Other time I'd go up and help out in the loft. But we usually waited until like 7, 8 o'clock at night to do them. That way it was way freaking cooler, because 30 degrees outside, just imagine how hot that's going to be in the loft of a barn. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, you got to start somewheres, right? I've done the whole manual thing, labor stuff, when I was 10, 12 years old and all that. I got to drive the silage cart. We'd have the feed you give the dairy cows and stuff in the wintertime when they didn't get their green grass. I was allowed to drive that, and then they got me driving one of the small tractors, moving bales and stuff around, or moving equipment. And then once they seen that I was pretty good at doing it and I wasn't crashing the tractor every day, then they start giving me more tasks with the tractor use and the combines. And then my uncle had to go and open his big mouth and tell them, well, he knows about mechanics and stuff too. He's been watching me since he was 4 years old. Like, gee, thanks, Uncle Kenny. Just load the work on me, why don't you? So after that, I was in the shop quite a lot of times, which was good because I didn't mind. It was air conditioning, and I wasn't out in 30-degree weather with a tractor that didn't have working AC, sweating my you-know-whats off. I was just about to pass out. Oh no, that's stress. No, is my hunger full or no? My hunger. I was just about to pass out from fucking hunger. Yeah, that was close. I was literally seconds away from passing out from hunger, and I didn't even notice it. Yeah. I was seconds away from passing out. I don't think I've ever had it that close. Shit. I keep hitting the wrong freaking key. Yeah, see how many grilled cheese we've ate so far, and we're not even half full on hunger? That's what, 5? Number 6? This is what I mean. There's $1,200 gone right there, and I'm still not even, I'm barely half full of food. That's half a restaurant bill for 10 meals. 14, 16. So $1,800 worth of grilled cheese, and then it's going to take us 1, 2, 3 bottles of water. So there's 2,000. $22. So yeah, what it just took to fill me up one time is roughly what I pay at a restaurant to get 10 meals. So yeah, no wonder it costs so much to buy grilled cheese and water all the time. That's a lot of freaking money just for one, fill you up one time. That's insane how much water, how much money wise that is just to fill you up once. I do the same, but even that, when you're on for 6 to 8 hours, it doesn't take long to go through 10 drinks and 10 food. You get on for 12, 13 hours, something like that. You can go through 10 drinks and food from the restaurant in no time. I get why they capped it at 10. That way, you know, not everybody's just buying the freaking store fully out of food at one go. That way it leaves more for other people that come in and want something. Then they're not always told, oh, sorry, we're out of supplies, because somebody just bought 50 meals. So I get why they do it, but it's a pain in the butt that the restaurants are barely ever open. Or they're like up in Adams, say they're open, and you go up there and, 4 or 5 days now they say they're open and not a soul is around. But in a way I can understand too, because it's Joey the other day, I went in talking to him and he said he was there for a while and I was the first person that came up, so I can imagine. That's why I've never got like a restaurant or a mechanic job in the city. I don't think I could stand there for an hour or two twiddling my thumbs doing nothing. I'd be pulling my hair out of boredom. Yeah, we had the same thing when I worked in doing grain hauling and mechanic work at a couple farms in Saskatchewan and Alberta I worked in. It was the same way. If it was harvest time or seed planting time, we'd always go into one of the small town local restaurants and have supper after we were done or whatever. Or if we were only doing it until supper time, we'd go in for dinner or whatever, so we didn't have to worry about bringing a lunch. Yeah, I was the same way. I'd always pack my lunch the night before. That way, I could easily just jump in the truck and drive into town because we had an hour lunch break. So I could easily jump in the truck and drive to town because it was only like 2 miles away, and go to the restaurant and grab something to eat. But it wasn't super expensive. Like you could have a good home cooked meal for $15, but by the time I do that 5-6 times a week, it's good to support the place, but also, you know, I had 2 young daughters at the time, so that money I would have wasted at the restaurant went to what they needed. Oh yeah, we'd have the same thing too if we were working. If we ended up having to work till 8-9 o'clock, the farm, like Guy's wife would bring us out meals right in the field. She'd literally spend all afternoon cooking and bring us out each a great big hot meal, and coffee or tea or whatever we wanted to drink. Or if she was too busy, they would order it from the restaurant a couple hours before 6-7 o'clock, and then she would just run in, or the boss would send somebody in to go grab it from the restaurant. Yeah. Yeah, I would have the same thing if I was driving, hauling grain and stuff. I wouldn't even have to bring a lunch because Guy would just call in and say, well, stop at the restaurant 12 o'clock, and he'd just have a couple $1,000 tab there for the workers to use on days that he called the restaurant and said, hey, I'm going to have workers come in today. If they order meals, it's on my tab. And so that was pretty good when we were hauling grain. Yeah, majority of ours were, but like if we were I was just doing shop work and stuff like that, because I literally was just renting a small house 2 miles away from the farm, so it was just as easy for me to pack a lunch if I knew I was going to be in the shop all day. Yeah, there was a few people that worked at the farm where I did in Saskatchewan. You wouldn't think people could eat that freaking much, but holy crap. I'm sitting there eating one of their home-cooked meals or something like that at the restaurant, and they're already on number 3. And I'm full, and I barely got 3/4 of the first one done. Carmine, how are you, buddy? Okay. Yeah, no, the people I worked for in Saskatchewan and Alberta, they were minimum 45, 50,000 acres up to 250,000 acre fields. That's just how much rye and wheat and canola and everything else that they planted. It was surprising how much they planted. But I guess when you got 6 great big 60-foot cedars going, it doesn't take that long to go through that many acres to seed and harvest. They had 7 or 8 freaking 40-foot combines, so it didn't take much time to plant and harvest it. Took a while to truck it. We had 10 or 12 semis going for 10 to 14 hours a day. They'd start combining about 1, 2 in the morning. Sometimes we wouldn't get done till 5 or 6 in the morning, and then we'd have that day off, and then the other guys would fill in. And then we'd be back at it the next day, so they could rest. So we had like a double shift combining and double shift hauling. Oh shit, why'd I go that far ahead? I go too far close to the road, the mule's gonna land on top of it. Okay, let's see what we have for hydro and what we have for methylene. What am I doing? I keep tapping the wrong darn key. Fuck, I'm almost out of drinks and stuff again. Well, these drinks haven't actually cost me anything because this is some of the 300 and something cans a pop bucket gave me. The jail pop. Alright, let's see what we got. Holy fucker. What is this? U6766797.68. What the fuck kind of URL code is that? Okay, there, it fixed itself. Okay, it's the plate number, but the way it was looking, it's like, what? Okay, we got 219 hydro, 272, so we're good on that. See how quick you can go through 600 jugs in? Does not take freaking long. Sorry. My cousin asked me. I took a screenshot of the game he was playing earlier because I was telling him it was stuttering and stuff, so he wanted to see the clip that I made. And I totally forgot to send it to him. I totally forgot to send it to him. Okay, we gotta go grab some... Gotta go waste another $5 at the corner store up here. We're almost out of drinks and food. Yeah. I had like 30 grilled cheese and 20 something pop left, but that didn't last very long. Oh yes, I bought. I was gonna say I had more than 380K. What the heck happened there? Oh, I forgot I bought that weed off what's his face. So 30 sandwiches. Guess on tax. $700. No, 150. Usually it's a lot more than that. They got pop machine here. Yep. Okay. Don't forget to check out this. Yes, thank you, Wade. What were we gonna do? Let's waste $4. That's pretty sad. $4 for 20 bottles of water. But the water does twice as much as the pop, so waste $4 on pop, or Waste it on something that's going to fill you up twice as much. Makes more sense to me. Why go for the half when you can go for the 3/4? What happened now? I hear a noise. Wade, thank you, buddy. Muchly appreciate it. If you, Sean, if you're here, make sure you say thank you to Wade for the gifted. Again, Wade, thank you very much. Let me get you updated here while we're just sitting here gnawing our gums. Let me see. Yes, it was Mr. Wade. Mr. Wadey Pants. Copy. Delete. Why does Miss Dobby's have question thing beside it? And we're gonna put you right here below Mr. Otis. Okay, we're gonna put that there, and we're gonna go boom, and then we're gonna go boom, and done. And then we're gonna go here, and we are going to go. Okay. Hold on a second, I messed it up. God dang it. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Why is it doing that? Do what you're told. Stop being stuck. You whatever. Stay that way then. I don't care. I don't understand why it does that. Sometimes it'll stay on the same length. Sometimes it wants to jump to the one below it. There, go up where I tell you to go, you bozo. Again, thank you, Wade. Muchly appreciated. Okay, close that. Open this. Back on the game. Now, the other day I went down here. Where was it? I can't remember. I've tried it once, made it down okay, but I just don't want to get it stuck in the water. Fuck it, let's try it. We'll be brave. I can't with, normally I park them in the little tunnel underneath the road, but this thing's way too tall. My carrying or whatever the heck it's called, truck barely fits in there. This thing will never fit. If I had the 80s van, it would, because it's nice and low, but I just don't want to leave it up by the road, because I know what little bozos are like. They'll just drive by, oh look, van, gotta pick that and search it, without even talking to anybody. Come on, stop tripping over every damn little thing. Dang GTA physics for you. Excuse me. Yeah, I did do that one. Alright. Sometimes I forget which one I did and which one I haven't done. You see, I ran right over top that one. I usually start here at the top and work my way down because I normally park my little careen truck or whatever it's called, Everon, or I'll park my rancher in the tunnel out of sight. So I've got used to always going downhill instead of uphill. It just feels weird doing it backwards to the way I always do it. I sort of lose track of, okay, which one did I just do again? Alright. Come on. Okay, when have we done that one? And this one might still, no, I was going to say that one might still be on cooldown since we did it last. The first trip, but no, I guess not. Yeah, we won't need much. We'll do like 100 or so of these and that'll be good enough. That will be good enough, and I think about another 40 minutes we're probably going to end stream because I'm going to get off, get some sleep, and try to get up nice and early and get the rest of this stuff straightened away and thrown out before all the rain and stuff starts. It's only supposed to stop until about noontime, it's saying now. I just looked a couple minutes ago and it's saying until noon now. I was hoping it would just go away totally. Okay, no, I thought I missed the one behind the rock, but it's down here farther. Yeah, we're slowly getting there. Another 157 will finally be at 1K, and that'd be nice. I guess it don't really matter now. For some reason, I'm able to do actual raids. I don't have to put the link in the chat no more. I think maybe it's because of the watch hours I have. I think. Because I think when I read it, it said you needed 1,000 subs or at least 5,000 watch hours, I believe. I think I'm well over 6,000, I think, now. How the heck am I still on cooldown? Oh, stop doing your foolishness. Wow. Okay, fine, we'll go to this one. Don't bother me none. Alright, wait. Thank you again. You have a good one. We'll talk to you later. Get this boat ready for a trip. Alright, have a good one. See you later. Bye-bye. Be safe. 150 already. Yeah, we don't need a whole lot of this. We've already still got, I think, almost 200 of it, so we don't, well, we do use, actually this we use the most of, technically, because this is 36. Hydra's only 30. But I'm not going to make much more of it, because I've got dang near 6,000 bags of it now. I got to try to sell to somebody. So there's no use having a whole butt ton of it around. We got a whack of Skittles I got to try to sell too. We got to get off our butt and start doing. Maybe tomorrow night or the night after we'll do a midnight till 6 in the morning grind to get some benzos. That's our biggest issue, is getting frickin' acetone and benzos. I think we're going to call it good for lithium. We'll check and see how many 99 we have, but I'm pretty sure we're getting up there. I'll have to talk to a few people I know, see if they're interested in buying it for half decent price. As long as they don't think they have to make 75% profit off it, and I'm only going to sell it for 20 bucks or something, they can go jump off a bridge. Ain't happening. Ain't happening, Captain. Alright, let's see if we can get out of here without being stuck. I haven't seen the van sink, so going in and out of it is the biggest issue. You start going in and out of it a lot, that's when you, it likes to sink in the ground. Why are you being silly, man? Out of the water, there you go. Now you're learning. Oh, yeah, I was talking about how easy it was to flip, and it finally does it on me. There we go. Easy peasy. Ooh, Jeep. Well, let's see how it does when we take the jump. See how it handles when it lands. Where the hell is it? There it is. Oh, we gonna make it. Barely. Tree. No. Oh, Jesus. I so thought we were gonna hit in boxes. I have the attention span of a field mouse. I don't think we can search these, Kim. Oh, we can search that one though. It's a random place to leave a flatbed and a trailer, but hey, we got a couple of acetone out of it. Must be supplies for the logging, maybe, since there's piles of logs there. There's a couple of highway dividers. Stop slide. Tomorrow we'll have to look around and see where we can stick all the stuff we have in the mule, because we've got a bunch in here and then stuff in the mule that's almost 80% full. So yeah, we'll have to see what we got room and where we can put it. I think between those, the box safe and the 3 along this side, we should have enough room for all of it. It's not a great big amount, but it is heavy. Okay, so you're done, are you? Yep. I don't know if the other one's done yet, though. Oh, it is good. Okay. There we go. Alright. Yeah, we might have to grab more lithium tomorrow. We'll have to do a little more hydro probably too. Lithium and hydro, we chew through them. Okay. Stubborn. Copy. Boom. Boom. Okay. And somebody noisy going by. Alright guys, I think I am going to call it there. I am half tired. Oh, wait a minute. Give me a second. Okay, it's this guy. Alright, we are going to send you over to, I think he's a fairly new streamer in Redline. I haven't seen him around much. We're going to help him out. Go over, say hi, help him get his watch hours up. If you like what he's doing, maybe subscribe to him. I think he's trying to get to 100 members. I think he's, last I seen, he was at 60 or something. So maybe we can help him out. I appreciate you all popping in, hanging out. Okay, I got that set up. But I am going to skedaddle. It's 2:30 in the morning. I'm going to try to get some sleep and get up by 7 o'clock or so and get all this stuff out that I got to move around and do my little bit of cleaning left I got to do in the basement. And we should be back on around noontime, hopefully tomorrow, early in the afternoon. And I think we will try to do our 12-hour then. I was going to wait till we get to 50, but hell with it. We just might do one. I wanted to do one the other day, but then stuff come up and I couldn't. And so, anyway. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all popping in. Wade, Sherry, and whoever else it was I missed that gifted. I appreciate you very much. And I appreciate all you stopping in, hanging out with me for as long as you have. And we'll talk to you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hang around.